Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
That's from our friend Tom McDonald.
Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
I love it. I love one more time.
Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
Hi guys. Listen, we're live. I wasn't planning on going live. We're live right now. I was going to plan to do a premiere, but YouTube was acting up. So instead, I decided to go live. Hi, Teddy Bear. Hi, Joan. Hi, Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. I'm going to play my video. Hopefully, I'm not yelling too much. I'm going to play my video, and this way I can stop it in between and we can talk. I can't keep up with all the Chantal videos. Holy smoke. I don't know how these reaction channels do it. They're on top of everything. You know, I got this job. It's work at nights. You know, sometimes I start at midnight. Sometimes I start at 1 a.m. Sometimes I start at 11 o'clock at night. It depends how busy I am. So it's hard for me to keep up with everything that Chantal does or anybody else does for that matter. But today's video, I want to talk about two famous Canadian YouTubers. Well, two artists. Okay, so I'm going to continue. I'm trying to answer everybody in the chat. And FBRC, how does, I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm just going to say hello to everybody. Hi, Teddy Bear. Hi, Joe and Don Bishop. Hi, FBRC. Hi, everybody. One is Tom McDonald and one is Foodie Beauty. Both Canadian legends. Yes. For all our, you know what? I was going to say for all the Americans who don't know who Tom McDonald is, he's a rapper from Canada. But I have to say, probably Americans know him more than Canadians. So for all the Canadians out there who don't know, Tom McDonald is a rapper, a very political rapper. Now, we don't take political sides here on the Sour Lemons, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm not left, I'm not right, and I really don't care. I'm a libertarian. So as long as you don't bother me, I don't bother you, and we live happily ever after. So I don't pick sides, and I try to avoid government as much as I can. I bury all my money. If you find out where my house is, just dig up the backyard. You'll probably find little tin cans full of cash, jewelry and gold, and you know, that's how we do it. Hide everything and keep everything away from everybody. So that's how we do it. So we don't get political here. We don't talk about, I did a green screen. I was practicing with Trump and I was having fun. I don't care. Either way, it doesn't bother me. I just like to have fun. And I like laughing and entertaining, and I like being entertained, and I like funny stuff. And I'm glad you're here. So that's what I'm trying to say. Tom McDonald is political. Like he talks, he's a very political rapper, but he's #1 right now on all the charts. Right now, iTunes, whatever you're using right now to stream your music, he's probably #1. #1. And the cool thing about this guy is he's independent. He's independent. He doesn't work for anybody but himself and his girlfriend. They're like partners. And so he's #1 on all the charts. If you buy his music, he ships it to you directly. There's no label. There's no big company. There's no he doesn't answer to anybody. So that's the good thing about him. Now, let's say you want to use somebody's music in this video. Let's say in this video right now, I want to use Cardi B. Cardi B. If I play the Cardi B song right now, none of her songs you could play without censoring something. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Cardi B right now, or any other famous singer, U2, whoever, YouTube will shut it down. Shut it down. And this will get a strike, and it will be a big pain in the ass, because these guys they're big elite artists, and they work for a label, and they don't want you to have any of their music for free. They don't want you to enjoy music unless you're paying for it, right? I don't want you to get the glare. I got to get rid of that TV in the background. I will get rid of it this week, hopefully. It's a pain in the ass. Look at it back there. Anyway, I should laugh like Foodie Beauty. Hi, it's a TV. Anyway, I'll show you how cool Tom McDonald is. Now, for anybody who's never seen him before, he's got a lot of tattoos, and he's got dreads. Dreads? Is it dreads proper word? I don't know. He's got like curly. Anyway, I'll show you. But look how cool Tom McDonald is. Now, let's say you want to play one of his songs in your Twitch stream or YouTube video or something. Here's a message from the Canadian artist, Tom McDonald himself. Let's play it, please. Here it is.
People are constantly asking me if they can play my music on Twitch, or if they can play it on their in their videos or whatever. And like, I think it's like, if you want to play the music on Twitch or something, then you have to provide some proof that you have permission. So just take this as permission. If you have a Twitch stream, or you want to use my music in one of your videos or something, this is your permission. Go ahead and use the music. You can send that clip to Twitch.
Okay, so it's not often you find an artist, a mainstream artist, who's as cool as this guy. Like, he's literally saying, use my videos, go ahead, play it, use it in the Twitch, use it in the videos. This is the permission for you to use it. You never see this in any of the big labels. Never. That's how cool this guy is.
And hopefully they allow you to do whatever it is that you want to do with my. People are constantly asking if they can.
That's what kind of amazing guy this guy is. Now, forget about his songs, if you like them or not, or if you believe in his politics. He's very pro-American, even though he's Canadian. He raps about how great America is. Good for him. Good for him. And he's very political. So forget about his political views and everything else. Just the fact that he will allow people to use his music for free, it is amazing. You don't see that in artists nowadays, and maybe that's the Canadian inside of him. Good old Canadian boy. But that's what kind of person he is. So now let's talk a little bit about him. He's Canadian, but I'm pretty sure he lives in America. He's a Canadian rapper. He's been around for a while. At first, I thought he was Little Windex. He looked a little bit like Little Windex, but he's not. I don't think he is anyway. And that's right now, he's on all the talk shows. Well, he ain't going to be on CNN. Or maybe he was on CNN. I know he was on Fox and all those other ones. And he's doing all the internet, all the YouTube channels. He's doing them all. So he's very popular right now, number one everywhere. So let's get a clip. Let's see some of his music. Ready? Here we go.
When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
Okay, now that it's like he speaks directly to Foodie Beauty herself. See, Foodie Beauty always is like, you're fat shaming, this and that, and Tom McDonald actually has a good point. So fat is beautiful, right? Say something you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. That's great. Let's see what else he's got. This is his number one song right now.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. Black Lives Matter.
All right, so that's just some of his clips. If you want to check him out, I'll put a link below. Tom McDonald, and he's got that very pro-American. He believes America is the best. He loves America, and you know, I think America is great too. I think people knock it, and it's still the beacon of hope for. Okay, FBRC, in case you missed maybe you didn't miss the beginning, but
being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
All right, that was for you, FBRC. Freedom. I'll be honest. I always look to the Americans. People in Canada sometimes knock the Americans, and it's not called for, because America is probably the greatest country. Probably, I think this is Lemon's personal opinion. I think it's the greatest country in the world, because you still can get ahead. People all around this globe, when they want to go somewhere, when they want to immigrate somewhere, where do they want to go? America. And there's a reason. You still can make it in America. You still can open up a business. You still can be, you know, go to New York. You still can make it. You go to Chicago. You go to LA. You still can be a somebody. There's hope. There's hope. So I think America's great. So does Tom McDonald, and that's the whole point. Now, why do I like him so much? He's Canadian, and he, you know, I support him. I subscribe to his YouTube channel, ordered some of his albums, only because he's Canadian, and I think he's great. Forget about the political stuff. And I love this most of all.
Being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
I think that's right on the money. I think it's right on the money. Tom McDonald hit it right on the button. Good for him. You want to check him out, please do. Support him, because he's an independent artist. You know, maybe you'll find some of his music you like I did. I found some that I like, maybe some I wasn't too happy about or too crazy about. But listen, it's freedom of choice, and I love it. So go check him out. He's got some great stuff. Now, that's the first Canadian, you know, and I got drawn to him because of this. This is how I thought of them two together, right? It's like he was right on the money.
Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
I love it. I love it. Now, our Foodie Beauty.
Remember my favorite?
Let's put her on hold. Hold on a second. Now, some of you, she already posted like a new video today. It's like, I don't know what time it is, 6:30 in the morning when I woke up. It was like 7:30. She already has like I think it's from last night. She did like a pizza party. Okay, I did this video Sunday morning. So I don't know what day it is today. Tuesday, Monday, I don't know. So I'm saying she already did a new video, I think. I think she already did a new one. FBRC, did she do a new one? I don't know. She posts all the time. It's hard to keep up. I have a full-time job. I don't know how these reaction channels do it. I don't know how they do it, but I think she already posted. So if it sounds crazy, it's because I made this video like 2 days ago or something. Hi, everybody. Hi, Serena. Hi, FBRC, Ann, Joan, Tammy, Teddy Bear. Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you. Found it hilarious because she's like, oh, it was a recipe or something. She doesn't actually show you make the pizza, though, which, hey, listen. Anyway, I don't care. You know, you want to keep lying and go for it. Do whatever you want. But this was the video about the piss on the floor and just We're going to watch as she rolls her eyes up and down. She stutters. She's trying to make up shit as she goes along, and it's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing how you can tell, like, I don't know how her subscribers or viewers are falling for this shit. And I want to do story time too. Maybe like on Saturdays or Fridays, I'm going to tell you a story and I'll make it up or it'll be true. You have to decide. I don't know. It'll be like, I'll tell you a 2-hour story and maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Just like Foodie Beauty. Who knows? Who knows? You know, she keeps talking about going to this hospital and getting all this work done. It's like one hospital visit, and she had like all these tests done, and they sat down with her and they told her, yeah, this is what, and this and that and this, and you got to eat this. And it's just mind blowing. And we've already covered that before. I don't want to bore you too much. It's just that it boggles my mind how she can keep making up shit. And I want to do the same thing. I want to make up stories just like Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty story time here on the Sour Lemons YouTube channel. And we're going to have fun with it. You know, you can decide if it's fake or if it's real. I got a lot of stories to tell. A lot of stories. So many, it's like that we can cover a whole new channel with just story time with lemons. Because I tell you now, from, everybody talks about, how tough they had. Look at Foodie Beauty. She's like, she drowns her, who knows what, her depression and food. And I don't know, she has health problems. And give me a break, lady. Give me a break. Do you know people out there have 1,000 times worse? There's people with issues and they survive. I remember, I don't know how many people out there remember Married with Children. Al Bundy, I love Al Bundy. When he was talking to the librarian, when he was bringing back the book that he took from when he was a kid, and she told him, you're a loser and you will always be a loser. And he says, no, the fact that I didn't put a gun to my mouth, you pudding of a woman, makes me a winner. And he's right. So there's so many other people out there who struggle so much worse, and we're survivors. We survive, we thrive, and there's Foodie Beauty, always with this. Oh, the guy today, he wanted me. Oh my God, I'm so sick. They did a CT. Hopefully I don't have a vein explode. And it's just mind-blowing. So let's play some of her clip. The two famous Canadians right now, Tom McDonald and, of course, your very own, our very own, Foodie Beauty.
Hi, Tracy. Raquel, Laura, Val, BBJ in the background. So I went back to the hospital last night.
See, I can't, like, that long dramatic pause, like, it could be for effect. It could be like, I went to the hospital last night. Or it could be she's got to think of what the hell to make up and say. I don't know. Either way, it's just weird.
And
look at the rolling of the eyes.
When
look to the left, to the right.
The last time I ate was yesterday afternoon. So I went all this time.
Okay. Now, she's a hero. Like, she's a fucking hero, and you should respect her for that. Do you know she didn't eat since last night or yesterday, whatever the hell she said? Do you realize that? She's a goddamn hero, and you should respect her, okay? Send her your love, for crying out loud. She hasn't eaten in a whole day. Respect, Chantal. Respect. Keep going. Keep going, Chantal.
Without eating. When I was at the hospital, they tested my blood sugar. It was like 17. That's like the highest it's been. And then I just tested it now. It's 9. It went down to 9, which is really good for me. It should ideally be not over 7, but I'll take 9. That's for sure.
The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Chantal. I tell you, we got to make bracelets for her. Chantal Strong. When you think you have it rough, think of Chantal. And you can be Chantal Strong. Chantal. Love her. So inspirational.
So, yeah, I'm hungry. But I'm thinking, like, if the fasting, hi, Savage Keyboard, lowers your blood sugar that much, maybe I'll do that more often. You know, I wasn't hungry. Like, I was at the hospital. You know, I wasn't like hungry thinking of food at that time. These are beets. They're just. I think they put a little bit of.
How many people out there did not know those were beets? I want to know. Like, these are beets? Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. You're gonna swallow them all up. These are beets. And all that other healthy food you're eating. Good job, Chantal. Good job. We're very proud.
Vinegar in it. And that's about it. I love beets. And this is their I think they're like mung bean noodles with cabbage, carrots, peppers, broccoli, just a bit of broccoli because of my blood.
Okay, that was, come on, that's fucking hilarious. That's like, if she's not a hero from before, from not eating for a whole day, she's a hero now, okay? She's a hero now because the broccoli, I'm going to have it. I'm going to have the broccoli, but it's not good for my blood. It's not good for my blood, but I'm doing it for you. I do it for you and you and you and you, okay? I'm a hero. Respect.
There's tofu. So they make everything. I remember somebody that worked there said that they start work super early. They make everything by hand. You can see them all cooking in there in the kitchen. So it's nothing processed. I wanted something really fresh. They make their own kimchi. I want to try it. Looks good. Oh.
Holy shit, did she jump fast? Holy smoke, did she jump fast?
And my favorite of all.
She jumped fast.
Is their avocado.
Did you see that? Maybe they should dangle avocado in front of her and she can jump that fast. Get some exercise.
Oh my gosh, it's so creamy and friggin' delicious. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I've never seen her move that quick. That was great. Dangle avocado in front of her. Sometimes I crack myself up.
It's the only avocado I can eat just like that.
You see?
And they have the best kale mashed potatoes. So these are the kale mashed potatoes.
You imagine if this stuff is like healthy, it's burning a hole in her fat right now. It's like, what are you doing to us? Oh. Oh, that cat. You know, I had a clip with...
This is more like groceries for me because this will last.
Yeah, okay. Do you know why it's going to last? Because she ain't going to eat it. She's going to have pizza the next day. She's going to order fucking Burger King and McDonald's. That's why it's going to last.
A while, you know. So let's have a avocado and a beet. Beety bite, veggie bite. Good and fresh, you know.
Good and fresh. That should be the name. I should open up a new business. Good and fresh. Chantal inspired me to open up a new business here in Toronto. Good and fresh, where you too can get the freshest ingredients when we wake up early in the morning to prepare it for you. Chantal inspired. Oh, that could be on all the products. You know, like Blue Menu. I don't have my drink here. Blue Menu, we can have Chantal inspired. So you know it's Chantal inspired. Keep talking, Chantal.
Anyone else I missed? I'm sorry. So, the ER story. Well.
Did you catch it when someone asked about the ER story and she was like, wow, all right, now we're talking. The ER story. Now we're talking.
Okay, so story time.
Story time. Rolls the eyes.
I decided to go because of the shortness of breath.
Okay. When I was at younger Dante Alighieri Private Academy for Boys in Toronto. I was studying. I wanted to be like a private investigator. My dream was to be like this cop for hire. You know, I always dreamed about private security, private policing, private investigation. That's what I wanted to do. And when I was studying about this, one of the first things they talked about was when you're talking to somebody and the eyes. Always look for the eyes, Chico. Always look for the eyes, hombre. ¿Por qué? Because they always tell you a story. And she's telling us one right now. Those fucking eyes.
A bit of chest pain, which I noticed since I've had 2 blood clots.
Anyway, I went into the food business instead.
I knew the signs and the feelings, right? So
yeah, we know the signs too.
Mike, hi.
It's fucking Mike every time.
I'll get to you in a sec. So I love tofu. I actually really like tofu. So I went again and took a cab. And I wasn't feeling good. I was so tired because I had to go. I checked my INR. It was low, so I thought maybe I have a blood clot. You don't want to mess with that.
I love how she's like, I might have a blood clot. You don't want to mess around with that. So I went to the hospital. You don't want to mess with a blood clot. I checked my I don't even know. I'm not a doctor, so I checked my and it was could be a blood clot. So I knew the signs. But yes, she doesn't know the signs of overeating or not exercising or not taking care of herself. I know she's doing it now. We'll see how long that lasts. But she doesn't know those signs. But these signs, she knows.
So I went back in the cab. And, you know, I love friendly cab drivers are so nice. But when I'm not feeling good, I prefer quiet ones.
Really? Imagine she's slamming some poor cab driver who had to come pick her up. He had to put up with her smell. Sat in the cab. Poor guy, you know. There he is in the Ottawa area. He could be in downtown Ottawa picking up people who in suits and stuff. He went out there to pick her up and you know, maybe he said good morning to her or hello. And I'm sure he did because I've been in Ottawa 1,000 times and I've been in taxis in Ottawa hundreds of times, and most of the times, you know, it's like, hello, where you gotta go? That's it. You know, I have a hard time thinking this guy was overly, excessively friendly to her. You know, maybe he found her attractive. Who knows? But if she has to find something wrong to talk about, something bad about everybody, right? It's like now her people are gonna feel sorry for her. Right there, they're gonna be saying, you know, in the comments section, they're gonna be saying stuff like, "Oh, you should have told him you're not feeling well, and I don't want to talk," and stuff like that. And of course, now she's got hundreds of people feeling sorry for her because she had a taxi guy who said good morning to her or hello or something like that. You know, like there is real garbage people out there. Like I don't want YouTube to get this clip and then shut us down. But there are people who are no good, who are just plain evil or like not nice people, right? Like, you know, maybe you had a bad day. Like, you know, I can have a bad day, but once in a blue moon, and then I'm back to normal, and I'm super friendly, and I love everybody. And then you have Chantal, Foodie Beauty, who's just like, you know, there's a reason why TikTok kicked her off or blocked her or struck her, and then she quit. There's a reason. They figured out real quick who she was. YouTube doesn't. But just let's continue. She with this bullshit story about this poor taxi guy who picked her up, and he's a piece of shit.
And this guy talked non-stop. Oh yeah, you know the healthcare system there, right? You remember when Mike Harris made all them healthcare cuts and
Okay. So not to get political, I know the people here in Ontario will know Mike Harris. He's he's a conservative, okay? So for our friends in America, he's a conservative member of provincial parliament, and he was the premier. And he took over for, well, before him, there might have been Peterson, but after Peterson, there was Bob Rae. And we had these things called Rae Days. Bob Rae was a socialist, okay, NDP, so socialist. And what they did was they were bankrupting the province so bad that they had to cut the doctors' work days from 5 to 4, and then like maybe 3.5. That way they don't have to pay the doctors. That was their mentality. So it all started with Rae Days, Bob Rae, who was the leader of the Socialist Party. And then when Harris took over, he had to try and clean up the mess. Remember, I don't give a crap about the conservatives, liberals, socialists. I don't support none of them. I'm a libertarian. I just want to be left alone, and I'm happy with my life. But Mike Harris was stuck with this garbage from Bob Rae, and that's what happened. Just a quick synopsis. So she's going on about blah blah blah, and this taxi guy, if he's 100% Canadian, he would know that they inherited a shit show from the socialists who almost destroyed us, almost bankrupted the province. Keep enlightening us, Foodie Beauty. Keep enlightening us.
1995, and
she's such a genius.
Like I had no energy, so even mustering, feigning interest, just like oh yeah.
Now, I promise I'll let it run a little bit more, but now I'll tell you what really happened, right? So we all know Foodie Beauty and Chantal Marie, her excessive storytelling or bullshitting. So I'm pretty sure, 100%, like 99.99%, she was the one that initiated the story, because her telling the cab driver about going back to the hospital again. I'm not feeling well. They sent me home, and I'm not feeling well again. I'm sure she initiated the story, the conversation. The poor guy was just saying, to try and make her feel better. Like that fucking Harris, and he ruined the healthcare, and you shouldn't have been let go. You should have been done more. That's probably what happened. We should call the cab company and find out. This is interesting.
Oh, it's crazy. Just like mustering like an occasional. It's so crazy.
She's a hero. She's a hero.
No. And so I get there. The triage nurse is like,
here's a good one.
Just here. I was like, yep, something else now.
Okay. You imagine that she's a celebrity. She's a regular at the hospital. The nurse is like, hey, oh, you're back again. All right. You're going to get some bonus points. We're going to give you a sticker. Yeah. No one said to her, oh, weren't you just here? No one. Because that's not what, they see hundreds of thousands of people. It's like, and the shift change a lot, right? So like Foodie Beauty makes up so many stories that now we can't tell what's true and what's fake. So you can pretty much say that was pretty fake. Nobody rushed. No triage nurse would say to you, oh, you're back again? Geez, the Williger.
So they did an ECG right away. Apparently that was fine because I waited in the waiting room for a bit.
Okay. So the ECG, when you walk in, for some Canadians might not know here in Ontario. So you walk into Emerge. They ask what you're doing there. Then they send you to the triage nurse. The triage nurse checks you out. You say what's going on. She checks you out. And then right there, there's a machine, the ECG machine. It's literally right there. She'll tell you, go register. And then register will say, go back. And they'll do the ECG right away. They'll do it right away. Maybe if you have like chest pains or maybe whatever she went in there for, she might be dying of a blood clot. Who knows? I don't know why she went in there. Who knows what she really went in there for? Stomach indigestion. Who knows? But that's normally how it works, right? ECG, that way. They do the test and then they fast track you in.
The nurse comes in with an oversized wheelchair.
Again, she's a fucking hero.
Takes me back to my own little room. Hi, Victoria Jinx, everybody. Dawn Marie, everyone I missed, I know you're here. I love you. I'll just be Thanks, Jason, Raquel. So I would have said I'm not feeling well, so sorry.
She got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. She got the reaction from her people that she wanted, right? Like now they're feeling sorry for her. Now they're on the attack. You know, you should have told that guy you're not feeling well. Ha! She got the reaction she was looking for.
It would have been awkward because it would have been like, oh.
How is that funny?
Sarah Jane. So.
How is that funny?
Anyway.
Thinking about the stories to tell?
They have the best broccoli tofu stir fry. So, okay. So where am I? Oh yeah, I go there.
Of course, where am I?
My room.
When you make up stories, you lose your spot quickly.
The dreaded poking to find an IV line. They need a good enough vein to get an IV line in, okay? So, she's poking around. Nothing. Look at this. Blew a vein.
Okay, you don't. That's not a
I had the
blown
IV
vein.
line in
That's
my
bruising.
foot.
It happens.
And then right here, too.
When you
The
have a
nurse
body
comes
like
in, she's
that,
like,
it's hard for the
we can't
nurse
use the
to
one
find
for your
a
foot for
bloody
the IV
vein.
contrast for the CT scan. It might blow the vein.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put one in your bicep. Does this look like a bicep to you?
Look how aggressive she is, and then she
I
laughs.
said, bless your heart. Nurses have to.
See how aggressive she is? Like you're a fat lady. Like you're obese, and yet you went to the hospital, and the poor nurse is doing her best. She's doing her best, and she's got to attack her right away. Does this look like a bicep to you? And then she goes from angry to laughing to like, it's like this. It's like this. Keep making up more stories, lady.
Be anatomically correct. They can't say, I'm going to put an IV in your arm flab. So she said, I'm going to put an IV in your bicep. I was like, ooh, bicep, yeah. So, she got blood here. This one. That hurts. Anyway.
Again, she's a hero.
Then this porter, this hot porter. Gorgeous porter guy. Big guy. So nice. I think he wanted me.
Of course he did. We all us men want you, Foodie Beauty. And I keep telling you, send me a message. You know, I can fix my hair better. I can work out a little bit more, right? I'll lose like 10 pounds for you. Sour lemons 36 at gmail.com. And let's hook up, right? Like send me a message because we all the guys, I know like everybody I talk to, all my friends and stuff, when they watch the video, they're like, God damn, you know, they're really attracted to you. So it's like, I'm not surprised that this handsome porter, probably in his late 20s, maybe, who knows, was like drooling over you. Because let's face facts, all us men want you. That's a fact.
He didn't bump
We
any
all want
walls
you,
on the way
Foodie
down.
Beauty.
He wanted
We all
me.
want you.
So, I hate CT scans. I'm so claustrophobic. Hi, Ryan.
This hospital is a
How are
miracle
you,
hospital.
Chantal?
All these tests and shit done, and she got all the results and everything. What a miracle place. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. Miracle place.
I'm not talking about. Nothing happened with Jen. I got.
Okay, so you want to see how much of an asshole she is, or how much of a jerk she is? Is asshole and jerk the same thing? Well, how much of a jerk she is, how evil and bad she is. So someone posted about, I guess she's having this. I don't watch everything because I can't muster up too much. Just when I want to react to something, I can muster it. I can watch her. But she's talking about this other lady, Life by Jen, or something like that. You guys know this story. And she says, oh, I'm not talking about it. And now, watch what she says. She goes on and talks about it and tells her to shut her pie hole. Just look how aggressive she is and mean. Here she goes.
I told her. I got mad and told her to stuff her pie hole with chaffles and shut up. All right, so what happened was, what are you still doing? You're being statuesque. So basically, I know that wasn't nice, but I'm working on it. Hi, kitty cat. It wasn't the hot dog. It was a woman who wasn't really hot, but she was nice. This kimchi's juicy. Juicy kimchi. Hi, little Bob. Ariel. Green door, all of a sudden, I'm able to order it. Laura Mosley. Have they checked you for lupus or other autoimmune? I
Great.
don't know.
How's that funny?
I have an appointment. They did blood work. They have an appointment with my doctor in person on Tuesday about managing the diabetes and all that stuff. So
You have an appointment with your doctor to talk about managing your diabetes.
I'm going to talk to her about that. Hi, creative name. Pebbles Kimchi, yes. Hi, Keisha. So I'm getting the friggin' CT scan. I hate those things. You lay all the way back down with your arms over your head, so I'm like this. And he's like,
Again, like I keep saying I'm going to let it play and then I have to stop it because, again, she's a hero. Watch how she suffered to do this. She suffered to do this because she's a hero. And I'm going to bring my daughters down here to watch her videos from now on because they need to see what a real hero is. And it maybe will inspire them to grow as women. I have to get a woman, example into their life. So why not Foodie Beauty? I'll show them Foodie Beauty and see kids, you're 21 now. How old are you? 22? You're 19? You're 18? Yeah. Watch Foodie Beauty. She's going to inspire you to be a woman, to grow, to be a hero, strong. Chantal strong. Okay? Follow her, watch her, embrace her, love her. Because this is what a woman, real strong woman should be like. Okay? I'm glad now you girls have some structure in your life, some samples. Okay? Happy.
hey, are you okay?
A real hero.
He's like he couldn't hear me, so he's in the back room. Like, why didn't you ask if I'm okay when you're right beside me? He goes in the back room on this little microphone. Yeah,
Again, is there a microphone or did he just yell? Because people I talk to about this scan, when you go inside, they talk and you can hear from the inside. Now, I've never done one myself, but I've heard from other people. So at first she says the guy yelled it out loud and she couldn't hear because she's stuck inside this tunnel. And then she said he went on the microphone, and I can't keep up with her fucking bullshit. I can't.
And then it says, hold your breath. And I'm like, I'm in the hospital for shortness of breath. How the hell am I supposed to do that? So I hold my breath, breathe. And I was like just about to die and pass out. And then he's like, I'm gonna inject the dye now. So whatever he said, I think.
I'm gonna keep playing it, but just I can't wait to do my story times.
He said, I'm going to inject the dye now. I hear and then all of a sudden it feels all this warm radioactive stuff going through your body. Feels like you're going to pee. And he kept pressing it. Like usually it's just once. And I realized he kept pressing it probably because he needed more dye because he couldn't see. He's like, well, on the CT report, he's like, well, I couldn't really see one of the main arteries. But anyways, like in other words, hi, Jennifer. So anyways, Yeah, there was no new embolism. There is a. Remember, I told you guys I had an enlarged.
I like this part where
lymph node.
the technicians gave her all this information.
Hi, Chrissy. Bay
I've never
Nation,
seen this before.
hi.
I don't want to talk about
You
the
guys
Ottawa
going live
Hospital anymore,
tonight?
how much better it is
Joke.
than what we have in Toronto.
Lupus.
Yes, of course, that's where the Prime Minister
well,
lives.
so
I guess their hospitals are 10
basically,
times better.
There's a healer lymph node or something that grew a little bit. So I have to follow up with my doctor for repeat imaging just to make sure it doesn't grow any larger. Like, they're not too concerned about it. I've had it for a while.
Now,
So
what I want to try and do, like these videos I've already done. It's over. It's over. But for the future reference, what I want to do, I have a nurse friend and a daughter who works in the medical field. What I want to do is bring them both in and have them listen to her talk. And maybe they can react. You know, maybe we can have them talk and see how the shocked they are or what happens, because they know, they work at the hospital, right? One works in Orangeville, one works in Toronto. So like we'll try. Orangeville's not too far from not too far. It's northwest of Toronto, about an hour and a half. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see if they'll come in and we'll have their opinion, because these stories are they keep growing. All right, so I hit something here, FBRC. You see what happens when now I gotta find it again. And I can't keep up with all the shunk.
I hear a, and then all of a sudden it feels all.
There we go.
So I hold my breath, breathe, and I was like just about to die and pass out. And then they do, and then he's like, "I'm gonna inject the dye now." So whatever he said, I think.
I'm gonna keep playing it, but just I can't wait to do my story times.
He said, "I'm gonna inject the dye now." I hear a, and then all of a sudden it feels all this warm, radioactive stuff going through your body. Feels like you're gonna pee, and he kept pressing it. Like usually it's just once. And I realized he kept pressing it probably because he needed more dye because he couldn't see. He's like, well, on the CT report, he's like, well, there, you know, I couldn't really see one of the main arteries, but anyways, like in other words, hi Jennifer. So, anyways, yeah, there was no new embolism. There is a. Remember, I told you guys I had an enlarged.
I like this part where
lymph node.
the technicians gave her all this information.
Hi, Chrissy. Bay
I've never
Nation,
seen this
hi.
before. I don't want to talk about
You
the
guys
Ottawa
going live
Hospital anymore,
tonight?
how much better it is
Joke.
than what we have in Toronto.
Lupus.
Yes, of course, that's where the Prime Minister
well,
lives.
so
I guess their hospitals are 10
basically,
times better.
There's a healer lymph node or something that grew a little bit. So I have to follow up with my doctor for repeat imaging just to make sure it doesn't grow any larger. Like, they're not too concerned about it. I've had it for a while.
Now,
So
what I want to try and do, like these videos I've already done. It's over. It's over. But for the future reference, what I want to do, I have a nurse friend and a daughter who works in the medical field. What I want to do is bring them both in and have them listen to her talk. And maybe they can react. You know, maybe we can have them talk and see how the shocked they are or what happens, because they know, they work at the hospital, right? One works in Orangeville, one works in Toronto. So like we'll try. Orangeville's not too far from not too far. It's northwest of Toronto, about an hour and a half. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see if they'll come in and we'll have their opinion, because these stories are they keep growing.
yay! I'll be there. Hi, Eric. Thank you. CT scans. I know, claustrophobic. Yeah, and he left me midway in the tunnel, just like this, for like a good. Another technician came in, and I heard them laughing, and I'm like, "Can you tell your office jokes once I'm back on my stretcher?" Hello. You know. So, and like, first they send in a resident doctor to ask me all kinds of questions.
I really want some professionals to watch this video with us. I can't, I'm mind blown by all the different technicians and nurses and doctors that are involved with when Foodie Beauty walks in. It's like everything comes to a standstill, you know, it's like the hospital's on high alert. High alert, Foodie Beauty's arrived and Chantal Marie is in the building and it's like everything stops and she has all sorts of doctors and nurses rush to help her out. She's like this Canadian icon that needs to be saved.
You know, and every time they're like, and how much do you weigh? And I'm like, say my weight. They're like, okay. But then they send in another doctor and ask me the same questions again.
You know why they ask you how much you weigh? Because they have to figure out which stretcher to put you on, right? So it's like the maximum weight for that thing that goes into the machine is probably 580 pounds. They just wanted to make sure you didn't like destroy the machine or something.
When did this start?
Or you probably did break it. We don't know.
Hi, Pete, I'm live. Oh, yeah. I told Pete and others about this, my friends, when I was messaging them, but...
Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
I know someone posted about Pete's, like he can't be in her videos no more because of work. I don't think that's true. Maybe it is. I don't know. But he's in today's video or last night's video with them having a pizza party. So he's in the video. He's in the video. And so that this obviously maybe he was a little pissed off or who knows. You know, hi, everybody, bye, everybody. Usually jumps in there, but we don't know. Everybody has a bad day.
BB's aware. Talk to him every other day. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, let's go ahead.
I don't know. You keep making up stuff. You get confused.
Snazana, Jamie Love, hi L5, Sticky Fingers. This is really embarrassing. I wish that Rusty Spoons was here. But I'll tell you this story first. So there's this guy, he never fails. You're trying to rest. I got no sleep in the hospital. I didn't have my machine.
Okay. Once again, she's a hero. He's so upset. I didn't get any sleep at the hospital. And now she's going to go on and tell you about the story about the guy with the penis sticking out and the piss on the floor. And she should write a book or make a movie because, you know, some good stories.
Well, I had my machine with me. They can't hook it up. You have to be sent to. It's a big ordeal because of COVID. The CPAP sends air particles.
Why would she need to bring her CPAP machine to the hospital? You know, you're not there for 3 weeks. You're just there for a couple of hours, you know, maximum 8 hours, 7 hours. Why would you need to bring your CPAP machine, you know? Why you need that for? You don't need that. You're not going to be sleeping there overnight, you know, with that machine on your face. You don't need it. It's ridiculous that she even mentioned it. You know, I went there without it's everything leads up to her being a hero, you know, being a hero. And you ladies out there watching this right now should respect her as a leader amongst women, you know, respect her.
Into the air. Hi, Sandra. So anyway, I'm just dozing off and I hear this guy in the room next to me. Ow, 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 ow.
You are
ow,
in a hospital, lady.
Ah, like every friggin' 10 minutes. Hi, Abigail. So then he comes running out. Laura. Oh, thanks, Laura, again for another super chat. Have they given you steroids for... No. I'm not on anything right now, believe it or not. Hi, Tina.
believe it or not, I'm not on anything right now because the only thing I have wrong with me is that I'm an excessively fat person who keeps eating bad food. And of course, when you're excessively fat like I am, it hurts everything else, like your breathing, your mobility, your knees, your ankles, your hips, your back, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, and everything's getting squished. Things can't be found. So that's the only problem I really have. Why would they give me anything for that?
Hi, Amna. He comes running out. This little guy. His hospital gown is not done. He's got this hospital gown on, not done up at the back. He unfortunately decides to stop right in front of my room, his back turned to me, to ask the nurse, "Where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?" I saw everything. He was.
Okay, so the gown's in the front, right? You tied from behind. Like, unless, like, he's got, like, this, he's well endowed. I don't know, what's the proper word? He's got a big penis? I don't know. Like, unless it's, like, you know, like, how's it going to be hanging out from his fucking gown? You know, it's a big, long gown, and it's the stories. Foodie Beauty stories.
Standing there, everything, like, underneath. Testicles all. Yeah. So, it's a hospital, whatever, but I don't know. And then this is the funniest thing, most embarrassing thing. So I was really, really gassy. The antibiotics give me such...
Again, she's a hero with the, you know, she had to fart and she held it in. That's how much of a hero she is. And, you know, if you guys want to shut this thing off, I won't fault you for it. Like, I really appreciate the people who've stuck around this long. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. But sometimes I understand you can't take too much of her. Maybe you're here just because you want to support me and you feel bad for me. I don't know. You know, you see the last video has 300 views and you're like, poor guy. Let me help him out a bit. Watch a video or something. I appreciate it. But I also understand. And if you're done with the video, you can leave. For the rest of you who want to stick around, I appreciate it. But for those who leave, I don't fault you.
Wicked gas. Michelle, I'm eating dinner too, chicken and rice. Ooh, yummy, Michelle R.
Oh, look how excited she is for you, Michelle R.
Honey, Fedora chick, I have to up my dose tonight and tomorrow so that my INR catches up with me. They think it was maybe too much vitamin K. I'm taking these supplements, B12. They have the spirulina, which is really high in vitamin K. Plus, I was drinking those green juices. Hi, Liliana. So they basically just don't know where the shortness of breath is coming from.
Okay. I'm no doctor. Shortness of breath came from you walking up the stairs. You walked up the stairs too quickly and you got shortness of breath. And just to reiterate, you know, oh shit. Let's see. Keep going. I want to keep going with the video, but we know what the problem is. She was short of breath because she tried to walk too fast or something like that. And, you know, it's hard for that 500-pound frame to move the way a 200-pound person can move. And, of course, the body struggled. And the shortness of breath was the lungs under a lot of pressure. The lungs had a lot of pressure from, you know, 500-plus pounds. So, of course, it's going to have, the lungs are saying, hello, please, no more squishing of me, please. And, you know, that's the situation the poor lungs were under. So you and I know where the shortness of breath came from. They're just trying to be politically correct by saying they have no idea where the shortness of breath. After you left, they knew exactly where. They were like, geez, Tom, hey, Mike, did you see that lady? She was wondering where the shortness of breath came from. She could barely walk into this place. Jeez, lady. Jeez.
Maybe just, I don't know. It's not just being fat because, unless it is, and I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it is. Thanks, Foodie Beauty.
Hi, Jeff. Nellie. So basically what happened was anxiety. I don't know, maybe. She said maybe it'll just go away. Like, I'm like, okay.
You imagine the medical doctors and nurses who have to deal with her. You imagine how frustrated that nurse must have been to say, you know what? Maybe it'll just go away. Just get the fuck out of here. That's all we want. Maybe it'll go away on its own. We can't find anything wrong with you. Nothing. Nothing.
But anyway, so the doctor, the new doctor, Patricia Lynn, I see you.
The new doctor.
Tushy galore, hi. I said, can you look at my fupa, because the infection actually, let me feel.
Well, let me check.
Yeah.
Let me check. No.
I think it is healing, but the sore side,
Yeah.
it's all weird looking. Like it's, I don't know. It's definitely not as sore, not as inflamed. So I think the antibiotics are
She
working.
smelt it.
But I said, can you look at my fupa, because I want to see if it's getting better.
The doctor
While
didn't
I'm
want
here,
to
I don't
touch
have to
you.
come back.
That's why.
So she's like, sure, you know, like probably like, no, I don't want to, but so.
Here's our Chantal. You know, nobody knows what the fupa is. Only she does. Only she does. So she's going to, you know, try and educate like she did in the last video. She educated us. Here she goes.
I pull my pants down and I'm like holding in so much gas. Like,
I'm confused as fuck. I'm confused as fuck. She pulled her pants down. Didn't she just go through the seat, through this tunnel and this and that? To do that, you're not wearing pants. You got to wear like a gown. I'm confused as fuck. So did you or did you not do these tests before the search of the fupa? I'm very confused because you wore pants underneath the gown, or there was no gown big enough to fit you that they just said, keep your pants on. Your stories don't match up, Foodie Beauty.
I just, I'm so embarrassed to even say it.
It's embarrassing that you still were wearing pants.
Oh my God. Basically, I let a fart go when she was examining my thing. She was just looking at it and like, I couldn't, like, I just let a little one go and it's like, I'm so sorry. I'm always apologizing for my farts.
Yeah, you should be, because it's disgusting. And most adults can control themselves and don't need to fart all the fucking time.
She's probably seen worse.
No.
Unfortunately.
No. She probably hasn't seen worse.
But probably not much worse.
No, not much worse. You're right.
Anyway.
Fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Now being fat is beautiful.
Keep telling us more stories, please.
I was letting them go all night.
I had to throw that in. It's so hard to put up with everything she says. It's hard to put up with all her lies. I just had to throw that in. That's for you, FBRC. I had to throw that in.
So,
Yes?
that's that in a nutshell.
Oh. That's that in a nutshell.
And then I had another talkative cab driver on the way back.
Okay. So she figured the first story got a reaction. She's going to go for a second one. You know, the taxi guy was a ball breaker again. So let's go for it again.
I think it was, honestly, I was so tired going there. It might have even been the same guy. I don't know. All the cabs had the same car. Like, I swear. They all drive Toyota Camrys. Andrea Waters. Hey, beautiful. I'm always praying for you and your
What is
grandma.
wrong with Toyota
Thank you,
Camrys?
Andrea. You're sweet. Hi, Fernanda. Now, children, let's all get along. Excess fluid, 43.
One of her viewers probably figured her out and started typing
They
in the
didn't see any
chat.
fluid. Like, they did do a thing for that.
Yeah, they did a thing for
And they
that.
didn't see any free fluid or necrotizing
no
tissue
free
or
fluid.
something like that. Evidence
They
of
did
that.
all this while she was wearing her
INR
pants and
was
she did all these tests.
1.6.
They did a lot of work on her to
Hey.
figure out nothing's wrong with her. Just fat.
Space Garage.
Yeah, Space Garage is okay. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, you're blocking the only guy who was putting some good comments.
Oh.
Great.
I'm trying to block. I'm blocking Space Garage for being mean to
Fabulous. Because he was speaking the truth, maybe?
Eat a cow patty.
Yeah.
So,
She ate the whole
gotta
cow
tighten
and
up
the
your
patty.
Oh my God, Krista. Did you destroy the hospital toilet? Actually, yeah. And this
Here we go. So perfect, right in there. One of her people chatting sent a message, and it just like clicked in her head. I can make up another story. Let's do it.
is my worst nightmare. I had an IV in my foot, so I couldn't wear my boots to the bathroom. So she gave me these little dinky paper do I say fupa to the doctors? No, I say groin. Not even groin, but the doctors don't even really know what a fupa is when I'm explaining where it is. They're like, oh, so your groin?
I don't know what to tell you. Our Chantal is much smarter than a doctor, much smarter than you and I. She's going to educate them about the fupa because doctors don't know. And now she's going to tell you the story about how she's walking around with this IV attached to her foot while she was wearing pants. While the doctor checked her fupa, she had pants on with this IV in the foot while she was going in the tunnel to do this test. I can't keep up. And she's going to walk in the piss now. Please tell us, please. And then I'm going to wrap this thing up because I can't take it.
I'm like, no. Yes, my groin. So I walk in these little things to the bathroom. Trying to walk with an IV in your vein on your foot is so painful. So there's like water all around the bathroom floor. I didn't see it. Ooh, just thinking about it. I sit on the toilet. I get up to go wash my hands. Water. I step in water and I'm like, oh my God, what if like the owl guy just peed on the floor or something? I don't know. It was gross. So I tried to hold it in as much as I could.
She's a hero again.
Oh.
All this talk about her with the in my private room and this and that, and some weird guy who had his penis hanging out. He went to her washroom, pissed all over the floor. She stepped on it with the IV in her foot, with the gown on, with her pants. After she went to the tunnel and did all these tests, and it's a lot to keep up, man. It's a lot to keep up.
But I hate hospital.
She's a hero.
But they're very nice and they're hardworking and you know.
See how she switches?
Brad Preston. And for what? Uncle. Well, I didn't say fupa. I was being maybe I wasn't being descriptive enough about where it was.
Because she's so much more intelligent than
But
the rest of
eventually
us.
I just,
She has
like the nurse,
smart-
the nurse was really,
I wasn't
she was
descriptive
kind of, like,
enough.
nosy.
Not descriptive enough.
And I was like, so where is it exactly? And she's looking at me and I'm like trying to explain and she just looked confused. So eventually I just said, you know, like the fat part above your vagina, you know. I don't know.
She keeps on making more and more bullshit up. I don't know. I can't watch this no more.
Like,
All right, let's end this.
the fleshy mound. Sounds like something they would describe in like BBW porn. Her fleshy mound. And
Okay.
It's hard for me to see from here because.
Okay, let's shut you
So-
off. Let's remove this from the stream. And she compared herself to BBW porn and or whatever she said, you know. Big beautiful woman, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you know more, like let us know. But I just can't. It's just horrible, horrible. This train wreck. So I hope you enjoyed it. I sure as hell did. Again, I have the mentality of a 12-year-old, maybe I don't know, 14-year-old. So let's not forget about Tom McDonald. Check him out. You know, these are our two Canadian YouTubers right now, hot on the market, hot. Let's
Being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
Let's be reminded of Tom McDonald and why I'm so drawn to him. It's like he knew Foodie Beauty perfectly. Take it away, Tom. Take it away, please.
Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
Thanks
Now
for
being
watching,
fat is
everybody.
beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
Just try to imagine these things as two separate pieces, if you can. So this is the 5X sports bra. I'm apple shaped, so this is what it's going to look like on an apple shaped person. It tries to roll up on my tummy, but these are the skull pants to work out in. They have a lot of room. Yep, they're very easy to move in, as you would expect with active gear, and very comfortable. You know, not heavy, very comfortable clothing. Oh yeah, I like the feel of this. And then you have the back detail, the crisscrossing detail, the crisscrossing detail. Yep. Yep. Good to work out in. This is all I'm gonna do. Sway. Sway. This workout top, I really like it. And I like the way these
She smacks her ass.
pants fit too.
Watch this.
All right, this one is a bit tighter because it's a 4X, the top, so I have to keep pulling it down. So, yes, nice material, love the color. So, yes, nice material, love the color.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Now, I'm alone here, so I can't tell if
Don't forget to like,
the
subscribe,
back looks
share.
okay. So,
You got it, Susan.
what it looks like. Now,
Thanks, Teddy Bear. Thanks,
the
Ruth,
back straps are
Jerry,
confusing.
Candace,
So I'm
and
not sure if
Tammy,
this is the pants.
Moose,
Good to work
Joan,
out in.
Serena.
Very skin tight, but that's all right. And that rhymes. So what do you guys
Jimmy
think?
Blue, you're crazy
This
good
outfit.
today. Your comments were crazy good. Thanks, everybody. Your comments were crazy. That's what I live for, the comments. I don't ask for money. I mean, unless somebody wants to send me money. sourlemons36@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, like,
Oh, no.
subscribe, share. Help this
Should
channel
we get to do
grow.
my dance videos in?
Oh, my God. We got to shut her up. All right. Thanks for... Oh, Joanne. No, Joan. Right? Joan. Why you got to change your name for? Joan Wheeler. Did I say Joanne? For fuck's sakes. Listen, I work at nights, so I'm pretty like half out of it. Thanks for watching, everybody. 28 people, not bad. Ciao, Teddy Bear. Thanks for watching, everyone. And ciao, Ruth. Thank you. Shenanigans. You just showed up, Shenanigans. Thanks for coming anyway. Watch the video once it gets posted. Thanks, everybody. Ciao, everyone. You're the best. Ciao. Love you all.